Let the people see how
Trying
beautiful
to say
you
I'm
are.
ugly. The light hides the ugly.
I was gonna say it illuminate your great features, but at the same time, if it blows it out a little bit, ain't no one complaining about that either. So it's okay.
All right. Too beautiful, right?
Oh my god, yeah, way too beautiful. You're a shimmering little
Oh, it
goddess.
adjusted a little bit.
Maybe a little lower.
Oh,
Oh, go fuck yourself, sir. Do you ever have toilet paper problems?
yes, actually, I do. Sometimes when I wipe too much, I get all of the poo. But sometimes when I don't wipe enough, I get all the poo still.
I,
Makes no sense, right?
if you wipe too much, you get what?
All of the poo.
All of the poo. Okay. So are you saying when you don't wipe too much, you're actually not wiping enough?
No. I'm saying I still get all the poo. It's whatever feels right. That's it.
It's all I'm getting from this is either you're wiping enough, but then again, there's never an end. It's like you're wiping a marks a lot permanent marker continuously forever.
It's just nonstop. You know those old school like Play-Doh things that squeeze through?
Yes.
Wait. Here we go. This is a poop hole.
Specifically the
anything
star-shaped one. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it just there's the splash. Peekaboo.
All right.
Why do you ask?
I had a situation not long before recording this pod where you know what? Sometimes your family members buy not the most sturdy of toilet paper. And sometimes
that prison paper.
Prison paper is what it's also called. Yeah. Sometimes people call it cardboard too. Yeah. Thinly cut cardboard, essentially. Not me. I want clouds on my booty for sure. Every time. But this particular time, I let a family member buy the TP. And let's just say that I did not mean to massage a part of my body that I accidentally massaged. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
Was not fun for me.
Was this family member your brand new fiance?
I actually cannot.
Be real. She's not listening. She's not listening. Come on, let's talk about it.
It was. I can't say it was her this time. It was actually my cheap ass father. Is to blame for this one.
I already kind of cracked this open.
I know. I heard that. So I'm Pavlov's dog. As soon as I heard the I immediately my hand went straight for the trigger to do it myself as well. Oh yeah, baby. Should we show the people what we're drinking today? Because this art deserves to be seen. So it says my dog too.
Grape.
Oh yeah, I'm getting it right away. I'm holding it off camera, and I still got a waft. Whoa!
Yeah, I didn't even open it up all the way, and it just went.
Holy
things crap. For your head. Pina colada. I spilled a little bit on my hands. Now I'm sticky colada. Shit.
Yeah, this is a hard seltzer. I almost wish we could have found this one back when we did our last hard seltzer episode. This would have been like away from the mainstream a little bit, you know?
Yeah. This looks like a 7-Up.
Yeah, seriously. This episode not brought to you by 7-Up. But
Sprite. God, Adrian, you know, it's been like 7 years since I've had a straight soda.
I believe it, at least for Coke, right? For you?
I mean, like I said, straight. I don't know, so drunk that I'm blacked out. So somebody might hand me something, but like a straight soda, I haven't had any straight kind of soda in 8 to 9 years, 7, 8, 9 years at this point. Yeah, but yeah, Coke. AJ, sometimes I fantasize about Cokes. It's not often. I shouldn't say fantasize, dream. There's some days where I wake up and I'm like, fuck, I want a Coke. And then I recently watched one of those goddamn TikTok videos where they show you like restaurant hacks and stuff. And apparently McDonald's has their own Coca-Cola syrup that makes it kind of different than what you get from stores. Didn't know that.
Oh, 100%.
Didn't know that. I want it.
Yeah. Big time. I remember the first time I heard about that, I was like, wait, really? I never really noticed a difference. I've never been like a soda connoisseur. I mean, I've drinking soda. I drink since like the beginning of my life, pretty much, but not that often. Not enough to notice the difference. And then once it was made a point, I took the time to go to McDonald's, and now, sure enough, I had McDonald's like 2 days ago. I was like, you know what? I'm thirsty. Let's drink something that will dehydrate me
You
further.
got a Coke?
And I got a Coke.
Man.
And it
How
was
it,
super
AJ?
good. It was, I hate to
you
put it,
son of a bitch.
I know, I hate to tell you, but it was actually really fucking good.
Oh, there are some times where like my fiance drinks it and I make out with her right after just to get the taste. I mean, I love her and everything, but sometimes it's a Coca-Cola kiss. Sometimes I just need to taste of Coca-Cola. And it's not enough. I still don't get it.
I think they owe you $1 million for that. A Coca-Cola kiss. They definitely owe you that. Because now I shit you not, like 5 months from now, you're gonna see that ad campaign. There's no kiss like a Coca-Cola kiss.
No. Oh yeah.
Fizzy, fizzy, fizz.
Oh.
That's it. Speaking of Coca-Cola, let's try this
thirsty.
hard seltzer finally. But yeah, let's show off the beautiful art of this can too. It's so trippy.
I didn't even really look at the cat. I didn't realize it was like a two-faced cat. Oh my god, I don't like
this
it.
thing's made
I
of
like
nightmares.
it at all.
It's
Holy
things
shit.
for your head, pina colada, as John said. And this is by, I can't find the name of the brewery. I'm guessing it's just called Things for Your Head. I have no idea. Can you find a name for this brewery? I feel terrible not knowing. Oh yeah, here you go.
Remember what I said about okay.
No, I'm still not 100% sure. Never mind. Go on.
Okay. Do you remember what I said 2 episodes ago, AJ? You don't. So let me re-educate you. Flashback. Stop making me look up your ingredients / names. Keep it simple.
I agree for sure. I think it's a fair argument to have. On that note, I think I found what the brewery name is, but let's enjoy this real quick first. I'm warm back here. I need to do this. Whoa.
Oh, it tastes like a pina colada.
Pina colada. It's straight up what it says it is. And
it's not even playing with my emotions. No. It's telling me up front what it wants, what it's willing to provide to me as a relationship of two becoming one.
Yes.
And I appreciate it. So sorry for yelling at you. Thank you for making me look up your goddamn brewing on the internet.
Coca-Cola.
Which I won't do.
Coca-Cola kiss and make up now. Come on. Kiss the kitty. Come on. There it is. Let us hear it. Let us hear it. Let us hear it.
That's a weird kiss, I know.
I was gonna say, is that your poor fiance? Dear God, that poor woman you make love with.
She said yeah. It's out of fear, not out of love.
Exactly. Please just let the kisses be less frequent. Please let them be less frequent.
I'll say yes.
Say, do you like eat part of her cheek when you do it? Pardon me. Go ahead.
What is the 6.5? Okay.
Yeah, not bad. It's better. Okay. It's higher than I should say than a standard hard seltzer you'll get at like any grocery store, nowadays, which is nice. And also the sugar, at least to my memory from the last time we did a seltzer episode, is a lot lower in content. This is only 5 total grams of sugar. Or no, 2 grams.
No.
5. Pardon me. I was right the first time.
You're all over the place, AJ.
I know. Sorry. I read the carbs at one point. I don't know the difference between carbs and sugar. My mind went everywhere. But this ain't bad.
Oh, it's not. I mean, it's straight to the point.
Mm-hmm.
Straight to the point. Mm.
It's not like you get like a little baby whisper of strawberry banana from another hard seltzer or black cherry, but it really just tastes like the smallest little bit of black cherry. It's more like that's all you get. But in this, it tastes straight up like pina colada, and yet it's not like crazy sugary. You're not going to get diabetes or freaking, cavity from this thing, I feel a little better about drinking it. I'll put it that way.
None of that booties.
None of that betas. Hell no.
You know, since we're on the subject of booties,
Betas.
I remember growing up watching The Price is Right, and that commercial always coming up and thinking, I have no idea what Beaties is, but I'm gonna drink some more of this Coca-Cola.
You talking about Wilfred Brimley?
Was that his name? I don't remember. I was a kid.
The old white guy that would talk about diabetes.
Nah, but
They even reference him in Family Guy.
well, fuck your diabetes, old man.
Hi, my name's Wilfred Brimley. I'm 76 years old and I have diabetes. You too may have diabetes, so make sure you get yourself checked regularly and ask your younger grandchildren to poke yourself in the ass with your next shot of insulin. Thank you. But yeah, dude, Wilfred Brimley, I freaking love that guy. He's a hero of mine. Ever since I saw those commercials, he's right up there. He's even higher quality than JJ Wentworth, if you will.
I don't know who that is.
You never heard those dumb commercials? Oh, I think I lost you. Say again.
Oh no, what commercial?
I forget. It's like JG Wentworth. I don't know. I just loved.
Oh,
it's like the little old white guy. Another old little white guy.
There's two of them I remember growing up. I love that we're going down this path. The boomer. Sure. The first one is Larry H. Parker. We'll fight for you. Also, habla español.
Don't forget the habla español part. Don't you dare.
And then Empire, the carpet company.
Empire.
You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we have to censor this out because, you know, laws and whatnot. You know what laws? There you are. 800-588-2300 Empire.
Today. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Never forgot it. Never forgot it.
How about oh god, now that we're on the subject. 866 66 faster. You got the green.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dude, you can fucking do jazzercise with that shit. Get yourself pumped. Like, let's fucking go. I love that shit.
We're on this subject.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have to ask now. What are some of your favorite things from the 90s? And it can be a toy, it can be a TV show, it can be a band, just some of your favorite things.
That's so many things. I mean, do we have time to watch I Love the 90s right now on VH1 for the boomers?
I loved watching that, by the way.
Oh yeah, my favorite was I Love the 80s for sure though. I love the 70s was fun, great, yeah. But I feel like the 80s they hit their stride and then everything else after that was cool, but just the 80s for whatever reason they had like the perfect people involved and like the perfect
that's kind of Earth era. In general.
What's that?
It's Earth in general. The human population hit stride in the 80s. Downhill from here.
I can agree with that. I mean, there's definitely the peak amount of hairspray probably in that era too, with teasing hair and whatnot for sure. I know, right? You don't get
one thing I'll tell you. I loved as a kid in the 90s growing up. I know they still have them around, but I don't feel like you see them as frequently. It's like LAN bars. I don't even know what they're called. I used to go to a place that had like fucking 15 PC set up with Counter-Strike.
Oh yeah, like internet cafes, LAN bars. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. And
I'd pay hourly to play against everybody that was playing at the. Yeah, I love that. That's still a thing, right? Like the esports arena.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine so. Although, next to the local movie theater by my house, there used to be one. I don't think it's still open. I think once COVID happened, they were like, cut that shit off. Hopefully they're able to come back because that place would have clientele in the regular. Anytime I'd go to to a movie, there'd be people hanging out outside or inside of it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. There was one by your house too. That was actually really close.
It's right next to Alberto's.
There you go. Yep. And there was one right by your house too, which wasn't far away from the one I'm talking about originally. So yeah.
Which one are you talking about?
There was one right by the music store by your house, actually. Just to be a little not so direct.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I wonder. It was probably there when I was already living in the area. I feel like I kind of vaguely remember it now.
Yeah, I think I could be wrong as far as the specific location, like the building, but it may have been a skate shop before that, and then it turned into that, or at least it was in the same little plaza, same little shopping center, something like that.
Shit.
But to go back to your question, favorite things of the
90s.
90s, just off the top of my head, I mean, I've grown more nostalgic over some things. Like I've realized I was kind of a fan of things when I was younger in the 90s, but then other topics like for instance Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I think I became more of a fan as I got older rather than back then. Like back then gave me the foundation for stuff like that and Power Rangers, but I didn't appreciate it more as a fucking nerd until I got in like in my late
Makes sense.
20s for sure. But then again, video games like Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, that awesome ass fighting game that we've talked about on this show, I'm sure. That was a huge part of why I respect and appreciate Power Rangers more than I did back then, you know.
Oh man. Well, I just adored Power Rangers when it came out. I was one of those kids who had like I don't know if you remember how much did you watch Power Rangers growing up? Like enough? Do you
Not
remember enough?
much. You know what? I'll be honest.
Do you remember
I was like a lot of those kids that when like the Pokemon the first movie
posers?
came out, a lot of people stopped
Yeah, you're a
watching
poser.
Pokemon after that time, or
Poser.
like especially after the second one, then a lot more people stopped watching. And then all of a sudden now we know that there's a huge resurgence of Pokemon again. Um that's how I was with Power Rangers a little bit. After the first one with Ivan News, I kind of grew out of it at that point. I found other things like Pokemon.
Okay. Well, I'm only referring to season 1 and 2 anyway.
Fair
They
enough.
had they each had their own weapon. Like Zach had an axe, Trina had the I don't know what the fuck they're called. And the rest. And when
What did Billy have? What did
I
the nerd have? A calculator? Did
think
he
he
have
had
a?
a
Pretty sure
staff.
he had a Texas Institute calculator, graphing calculator to be more specific. Pretty sure.
A goddamn bully. Oh my god.
I'm the reason why other
You
90s kids
goddamn
didn't want to
bully.
be Billy when they dressed up for Halloween, which coincidentally I did dress up as Billy one year for Halloween. So go fuck yourselves, people calling me a bully,
That
especially you,
makes a
Doug.
lot. That makes a lot of sense, AJ. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Please enlighten me.
You're a goddamn nerd.
Absolutely.
The
Absolutely.
end.
There you go. I had an inner battle with myself and my nerdery until I finally got old and then I accepted myself for all the nerdy shit that I am. Exactly so. There
How you
you
doing
go.
with your drink?
I'm doing all right. I'm like about halfway-ish. I can pound through the rest of this though.
Oh, I didn't even show you. I should just show you on the podcast because you have one too. It was a gift from one of our closest best
Uh-oh.
friends, Diego.
Oh, okay. Show me, show me.
Oh,
We good. We good.
I'm backing away.
You're in there. You're good, baby. What is it that we got? Oh my god. I didn't know I got one. I didn't get one.
Well, yours is actually in my car that I'm currently so.
Looks like John came up on two. Nice.
Yeah, he got to sit for engagement gifts.
Oh, that's so sweet. So, to anyone not watching the video version, Beer Belly Podcast on YouTube, or just search the episode link or the episode description for this on your favorite podcast app. Our buddy Diego apparently got us made Beer Belly mugs. That's freaking sick. We should do that. Why haven't we done that for like merch? That would be cool. If anyone wants a Beer Belly mug for merch, let us know because shirts are easy. We could definitely do that. Stickers we have. But if you want a freaking Beer Belly mug, that would be really tight. That would be so tight.
That'd be dope.
Hell yeah. Let's take another look at that real quick. Let me take
Let
another
me
peeky poo.
grab it.
Now I have to drink from that like every episode, probably. Oh, that's cute. That's freaking cute.
Yeah, right.
That's freaking tight, dude. He even got the lettering right. Oh, man. I don't know how he got that done,
Yep.
but I appreciate it.
That's pretty
Eventually,
dope.
nah, yeah, dude. Eventually, it's just gonna turn into bleh, Ellie once it washes off at overtime. But it's gonna
A
be so
little bit.
super good. That's so tight,
That's
dude.
gonna be. That's basically gonna be our spirits after we get to like episode 60.
Just fragments of sentences. Gotcha. Is that pretty big too? It
Fragments
looks.
of age engine.
There you go.
Oh,
It looks huge.
this must be like 18, 22 ounces. Actually, maybe.
About as tall as your glass, but more wide for sure. Like consistently the whole way down. It's pretty tight. That's actually pretty cool.
But I need to pour something in this one.
Well, yeah, go for it. Let's do a final chug for this one, real quick.
Let's do it.
Oh, it's so much and it's so bubbly. It's killing me. I can't do it. I can't do it. God. Save me. Oh,
only you can save yourself,
I guess
young
so.
Padawan.
If I wasn't mistaken, that was a legit Star Wars quote, and it's hurting my chest trying to swallow all this right now. It hurts so bad I said twying instead of trying. Oh,
There it is.
it's just all getting stuck right here. Corazón.
That bubble.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's bad. All right. Before I die, we'll be right back with the next drink. Oh man, we'll see you in just a second.
We back?
We're back. We're back.
Okay, so just behind the scenes, really quick. AJ was drinking a beer before, after. I don't even know anymore because he's a son of a bitch. But he was drinking a Stone 420. I didn't bring this up in the previous episode, but I did go to the Stone Brewery in Pasadena.
Oh shit!
And they have a lot of IPAs. I was a few that I've never tried before. I was like,
That's
okay,
awesome.
okay, nice. Trashed. But the Enjoy by, I will stand by it being probably my favorite IPA from Stone at this point. And the 420 is a hazy IPA.
Yeah, I was so surprised. I didn't realize this.
Right?
Okay, look it. I had no idea until Sin brought it home to me today. My mind was blown because I don't think, I mean, I could be wrong, but to our knowledge, I think we have never seen it actually classified as a hazy IPA.
Nope.
Makes perfect sense. Makes perfect fucking sense. But did they ever do it before? I don't fucking think so. We are starting a conspiracy podcast right now.
Yeah, you look like the perfect guy to run it. So going back to what I was saying, Stone Brewery, amazing. Go there. If you do go there, you can Uber Eats food. I Uber Eats Howlin' Ray's.
Oh, ooh. And you love that spot too, you bitch.
It was the second time I've ever had it, and it was amazing. There was a table that when they sat down, they watched. You know, I took my father, my mother, and my brother out. He's also a groomsman, Joshua.
Oh,
he's a groomsman, so I wanted to take him out, and of course I had to take up the rest, yada yada. And yeah, some people from another table sat down, and they were straight staring at our food. Jealousy at its finest. And when we were leaving, we had the trash bags of Howlin' Ray's, and it somebody was like, "You can get Howlin' Ray's here." Yeah, you can, you bitch. Buy it. AJ, before you pick up your can, don't pick it up. Don't even look at me. Do you know what the name of the can is?
Abe Lincoln?
Do I don't know if you're bullshitting me.
I don't remember the name. All I know is that the can is bright yellow.
Okay. We're gonna play a little game.
Jeez, all right, Jigsaw. Ready? Chill the fuck out. Spiral's coming to theaters soon, okay? Chill, Chris Rock.
This is gonna be unbelievably fun. So
I don't know what we're playing.
I'm gonna show you a few things. Can
I drink my beer while we're doing this?
To basically your 420 hazy that you didn't know was a hazy. Yes, you can drink it. So the next seltzer we're gonna drink has a very Great name. Very amazing name. I'm going to make AJ try to guess the name of our next drink. 3 items. I believe AJ will be able to guess 2 out of the 3 names. Prove me wrong, you dirty slut. Here we go. Here's the first part of the name. You ready?
Sure.
We're ready?
Banana.
Okay.
If you're not watching the video versions, again, Beer Belly Podcast on YouTube. Links are in the description of our episodes. Go on. The suspense is killing me. John's slowly raising something. Oh my god! Banana. Apple.
You ready for the third one? Ready for the third one?
He feels confident so far. Oh, he's pointing the camera towards his ass.
Almost there.
I remember. I'm pretty sure I remember. Yes, I remember. I got this one. Cheers to everyone who wants a little bit of John ass in their life, and to be honest, who doesn't? Really? I remember what it is now.
What is it?
It is banana apple bum.
Banana apple bum.
That's fucking right. I mean, to be fair, I did buy the beer, but at the same time, it's been like a week since I fucking looked at the can. So, yay me. Yes. Celebrate my.
Let's open. Let's get a little bit of that banana apple John bum.
Let's do it. That banana. That's what they should change the name to.
Oh,
yeah. I got a little gooshiness from this one, and I don't use the word gooshy.
It doesn't smell bad. It actually smells a little subtle.
Whoa! I got banana right quick, and I'm not a fan of artificial banana. I'll have you know.
Oh yeah,
the color I'm seeing, banana boy.
This reminds me of a peach juice of some sort.
This is super clear, like the last one. Actually, a little more colorful.
It's a seltzer, right?
A little more of a. Actually, I think it's a cider, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it's a cider. Yeah, it's a.
Yeah, it is.
It's a craft cider by Newtopia Cider. So there you go. Check this out for the video viewers. Banana apple bum, a craft cider, 6.99%. Not quite, but it's pretty nice looking. It's approved by whoever left their seal on the can here. You actually can see the seal right there. There you go.
Oh yeah, it's an N. You know, I'm smelling more of an apple than I am a banana. So
I'm getting more bananas. Taste this straight up. I'm kind of excited.
That's because you like bananas more.
I don't.
I love bananas actually, but don't get me started with that.
I love both, but I want to get you started with bananas. But let's take a sip for sure. Right.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Oh. This reminds me of what were those candies? You can get them at where you put the 25 cents
You're talking about runts,
and they were the different. Is that what they're called? And you see the different fruits?
Runts.
I'm straight tasting the runts banana.
Yeah,
that's all I'm tasting.
That was the only flavor of runts I hated was the banana. That said,
well, karma's a motherfucking bitch.
I know, right? What goes around comes around, motherfucker. 6-year-old AJ, eat a dick. But honestly,
or some of John's banana apple bum.
I'll have that in my mouth all day. That's not a problem. But this is not bad though. It threw me for a loop, and it's going to continue till we finish this thing. But it's not that bad. I think because the apple part of it balances it out. It's not just strictly banana. Strictly banana might have to be the name of my first EP, by the way. But yeah,
I think that's the name of this podcast, Strictly Banana, or this episode of the podcast.
That's a great call. Why not?
Strictly Banana. I'm okay with that. By the way, I for the listeners, the viewers, just look through the titles. I'm so happy that for the first 20 episodes, you always would get like the funniest things we said. I caught on. It's pretty good.
I appreciate you
I
taking
appreciate
the time
it.
to notice. Yeah, I appreciate you appreciating it. Sometimes it would just be like the setting. Other times it'd be direct quotes from whatever the fuck comes out of our dumb mouths. But yeah, this show is redonkulous, and I'm very appreciative to be able to have it a part of our lives. I still remember. I mean, we're not even a year into this podcast. I'm not going to even talk about that yet. Then we'll talk about it maybe in the 1 year reunion of the show, which is coming up in June, which is only
That'll be great.
2 months away. Isn't that crazy to think?
Not that far. And I'm still trying to figure out how to fire your ass.
I
So
know. One man show. Kick out
okay.
AJ.
Show. I might. What's your internet speed, bro?
Okay, so thank you to everyone who powered through the first bit of this episode, the first half of this episode or so. I will try to do some mean editing to make it seem somewhat seamless, but I know editing can only do so much, especially with my attention to detail and my ADD miss, if you will. But I will try to stitch this episode together somewhat coherently. But yeah, John and I had to, full disclosure, pause the episode because the connection was so terrible. We had to like guess what each other were saying. And so I just decided, why not take a screenshot of this, internet speed check that I took per John's recommendation. So John, while your internet connection may not be the most ideal, the most optimum level for online hardcore gaming,
Right.
Why don't you give us an example of a basic home internet speed? What are you working with?
You want basic home internet speed. Okay.
Yeah, let me know what let the people know what you're working with.
Here we go. We're about to prove who's the bigger bitch in terms of internet speed. Well, first of all, let me share my screen.
Oh, did I not allow that again?
No, you didn't. I feel like you're being discriminatory towards the Johns. You son of a bitch.
Not incorrect, but now you are allowed. I guess.
You guess?
I suppose. If I
all right, let's do it. Can you see it?
I see it. Okay. So we're testing the internet speed for John.
Live, by the way. This is a live internet speed test.
Here we go. Oh, it's up in the 40s. All right, we're getting
that big dick energy.
High 40s, low 50s. We're looking at like an average about 48% or so. Look,
look at that. 46 megabits.
Okay, upload about 11.7-ish, 11.8. We're getting somewhere. We're looking good.
Wow. Look at that. That's actually pretty good. This is playing online pretty good.
According to Google, your internet connection is fast. That's wonderful. All
right. Well, now let's test yours out, AJ. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Let's share yours now.
Should we share my screen just for the sake of running the test, or should I just send you the screenshot I took?
No, I want a live speed test. We, the viewers, deserve to see a live speed. For all I know, you photoshopped it to make it seem faster and or slower. I don't know. I can't trust you. You're a bitch.
I do the same thing on.
Let me finish that again. You're a. Here comes a bitch.
Oh. I would have felt that one from Nantucket, I swear to God. All right, then fine. That's what you want.
Here we go.
We'll do it. All right.
I want
it. My screen now. Old AJ's screen, if you will.
Look at that. Let's look at the favorites. Look at the favorites. Crunchyroll, eBay, Pornhub. Yes.
Especially Pornhub. Excuse me.
Does that say Pokey bitch, aka Pokemon porn? Okay. Oh my god, AJ. Well, I was playing about firing you, but it stopped. Mine went for a while. Oh my! I'm a drink. That's all I can do at this point.
We need to drink to this. Holy shit,
AJ.
That's so bad.
I want you to know that at the speed my pedos come out at, give me faster megabit speeds than this shit.
So to anyone watching are listening to the audio version of this, John, why don't you tell the people what you're seeing right now?
I don't even know if I can read a number this small, but I'm gonna try my best.
It's saddeningly
that
slow.
first number. That first number must be a 7. If it's anything lower than a 7, goddamn. Oh, wait. I'm gonna just stick my face at that screen really quick.
Yeah. Just let your eyes focus like a camera lens. You got this. Squint a little bit if you have to squint. Did you get your bifocals?
You are running at 3 megabits, not 3 megabytes, AJ. Megabit. It takes 8 megabits to equal 1 megabyte. You, my friend, have a small penis, and your upload speed for
small
shame.
Penis.
Yeah.
Not to shame small penis, but this is not the most engorged penis of internet speeds. I'll put it that way.
It's not even slightly chub.
Yeah. It's like it tried to go chub, but it's like, meh. This is the night after
Makes
drinking
sense.
too much whiskey. That's what my internet speed is.
Too much. So I won't get into the details. Turn this sad screen off. Let's just power through your inadequate penis size.
If I may, at least this half of the episode, knock on wood, seems to be running a lot smoother. Thank God.
We're gonna start a GoFundMe for AJ's internet.
Please,
because it's depressingly slow. I hung out with Peter on Saturday,
friend of the show,
and we were talking about podcasting, and I told him that I've noticed that you lag like the way you kind of do in our other just as equally popular podcast as the Geek Pod, and Peter was like, no, I actually met up with AJ on, and it was running amazing. It's probably you, John. Well, Peter, listen to this. It's not even of me. It's not even slight of me. He had me. I swear to you, AJ, he had me looking at internet prices while I was there because I was like, shit. I am the reason there's lag. Well, no, mister. No. And that's the end of me giving you shit about that. So I hung out with Peter, and it was the first time I've ever had a tomahawk. Never had one of those.
Tomahawk? What the fuck is that? Besides throwing acts of Native American origin.
It's like a giant steak that's like this big.
Oh, I have heard of that. Okay.
And then it has like the bone like this. Well, fun fact, it's a cow rib. Didn't know that.
Shit.
Didn't even know that, kind of. Again, it's a cow rib. Yeah.
Damn. It's a mean carnier. That's freaking tight.
So it was good. And we played Marvel a little bit. Peter had the best of me just a bit. At first, he was kind of whooping my ass. Salud. And salud. And towards the end, I caught up. He still had probably 3 or 4 wins over me.
Damn.
But we started drinking, and drinking turned into more drinking.
Really?
It was like 10. Yeah, 10:30. It was like 10:30 p.m. And I remember telling Yvonne, we started watching Palm Springs, a great movie if you haven't seen it.
Palm Springs is a great movie. Yeah, absolutely.
It's amazing. It was Peter's first time seeing it. Oh. And Peter and I were drinking. We were definitely drinking, but I feel like once Palm Springs turned on was when we were drinking. So one of like, when you're drinking so much, just kind of gaps in the memories. One of my last memories was telling Yvonne, okay, at 10:30, I'll stop and we can leave. But we left at 1. And it was honestly more like 1:30. Yeah.
Been there, done
AJ,
that, my friend. Been there, done that.
I woke up at 8:00. Oh, just hating my life. So Peter and I went from sharing 2 Stone beers, one of them actually being the Enjoy by 420. the hazy, which Peter enjoyed. Peter said it was pretty good. And then we had the regular Stone, and then we had a few mixed drinks, like maybe 3 mixed drinks each. And then from there, the whiskey came in.
Oh
And
no! And he's got some
from
decent
what
whiskey,
Yvonne,
from what I remember.
yeah, he did. Well, he was drinking Angel's Envy, and I was
Okay.
drinking the Whistle Pig 6 year,
Nice.
which is also kind of
The
and
farm stock rye, is that what that is?
I think that's what it's called.
Yeah,
And
I like that one.
from what Yvonne was telling me, I was just pouring and pouring, and we were just pounding and pounding. So I woke up the following day feeling like a goddamn baby.
I mean, I'm simultaneously sad I wasn't there to experience it, but also grateful I wasn't there for the hangover. So I'll put it
Oh
that way.
my
But
god,
that sounds amazing.
it was awful. You know, I'm at now that when I wake up with a hangover, all I think about is the fall. When I know the hangover is gonna go away.
Yeah.
That was one of those days. I asked you this a few podcasts ago.
Go on.
You know, when you take that poo and you know there's alcohol in that poo, I really do wonder what's the content in my poo after one of those nights.
You know how, like, when you're cooking a steak and you put a thermometer in it to see what the internal temperature is, to see if it's fully cooked or not? Like, Age is a diva. He wants his filet mignon medium rare. Let me just check the internal temp. You're good, bro. Here you go. Here's your slab of meat. This time, we need an alcohol by volumizer, if you will, and just see what that is. Just poke it in the poo, and we'll see what it is. I'm telling you, we need to find. We need to invent that. If it's not already a thing, which it probably is, we need to figure out how to make that happen.
It'll gauge how hungover you should be.
Or how less hungover you will be when you wake up again from your slumber, if you're lucky enough to go back to sleep.
I feel like now this might be me. Everybody's metabolism is a little different. Sure. I really don't have like drunk poos. Like, I don't think I've ever really pooed when I was drunk and then sobered up. But I will say that I will say that I've been over the following day, that when I do poo, I feel just a little bit more sober.
I thought that's what you just said, though.
Well, I was saying I wonder how much of the alcohol you poop out, but I didn't really say that you at least I feel a little bit more sober.
Oh no, absolutely.
But the whole point is, I don't know about you, but when I'm drunk and I poo, I don't feel it sobers me up. I don't even feel like I'm pooping out alcohol.
Oh no, absolutely. No. I will say this. I mean, okay, so the weekend that my fiance and I got away, when I asked her to be my fiance and everything, so like I talked about in the show a couple episodes back, first night we went ultra hard. What I didn't say was I was on the pot probably like 4 times over the course of that next morning, like from 2 a.m., waking up again at 3 a.m., waking up again at 5 a.m., and then at 7, and then once more at 9. And every time I did that, and also I drank water as I pooed, or after I pooed, I should say, I incrementally felt less drunk afterward. Thank God, or less hungover.
Yeah.
It makes a difference. But really again, weird. To your question, I wonder what the alcohol by volume is of our poo, because technically, if we could extract it and give it to people, not only would they have our beautiful DNA, but on top of that, they could get drunk as fuck.
Do you remember, you watch Scrubs? Do you remember the Scrubs musical?
Vaguely. You'd have to spell it out for me.
Guy Love. You remember Guy Love? Guy Love. There's no compromise. You know that song. Well, from that, there's also another amazing song. That's one episode. That's a complete musical, and it's Everything Comes Down to Poo.
Yes, that sounds vaguely familiar. Vaguely.
Love it. I think that song was nominated for, what is it when a TV show has a song, like a Grammy or
an Emmy
for like
Golden
best
Globe,
song
maybe.
in a show.
Sure.
There's so many of them. I don't know. The only one that matters to me is the Nickelodeon Teen Choice Awards. That's it.
Who gets gacked on? Who gets the gack? Did I gag on you? Okay, then fine. You deserve my attention now. Fair enough. I respect that. Who gets the blimp? Who gets the blimp trophy?
Exactly. If it's not me, I don't give a shit, but I still watch it.
You know what's crazy is that the Nick Choice Awards or the Nick Teen Choice Awards, whatever it was called, they would actually surprisingly get some pretty big celebrities on there occasionally.
Oh yeah, it was always like the big boy bands that were out in the time, or like Miley Cyrus.
Even sometimes some huge actors like would just be on there. Like if I'm not mistaken, like Scarlett Johansson's been on there. I'm pretty sure The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson's been on there and shit. It's kind of crazy how they can pull some pretty huge people for that show for just the Teen Choice Awards.
Do you think that has to do with children are our future? You know, like
go ahead.
You want to impress the kid paying for your Marvel movie tickets 5 years from now?
Oh, absolutely. Oh no, yeah. I mean, every choice like an A-list celebrity makes is definitely based off like that strategy. Like, okay, Rock, here we go. I told you don't call me Rock anymore. I'm sorry, Dwayne. My bad. But yes, well, what I think is you're going to be an ultimate superstar. You're going to be the guy. You just got to have you just, shoot up a little bit more, lift a little bit more, a little less pizza. Put the pizza down, Rock. I'm sorry, Dwayne. I'm sorry. Put the pizza down, Dwayne. And you're going to be a fucking star one day, bro. We just need you to do a little less smell the rock is cooking, a little more be the DC superstar that we need you to be in the DCEU. I'm telling you. And that's why they go on stuff like that to connect with the kids who are up and coming. Absolutely.
After The Rock did that, he waited about years to do Black Adam. So it pays off, I guess, if you want to wait 13 years to play a anti-hero. You know that, right? Like he announced he was going to be Black Adam in 2007.
Isn't that crazy? I think it's been like that long.
13 fucking 16 years.
Everyone thought it was crazy, but then it finally made sense once he became so gigantically huge. You know what I mean? Like in popularity.
How many steroids do you think he's taking? Do you think he's taking all of the steroids or most of the steroids?
All or only most? Oh,
like
only most.
How many do you think he's taking? Don't tell me he's not. The man is like 45, man. He is taking some type of steroid.
He probably is like 45. Let me just take a look at that real quick. How old is The Rock? I mean, I guess I could just Google The Rock and it would tell me. But let's just see. I bet he's 48, even older. He's 2 years till 50. Oh my God.
So again, AJ, all of the steroids or most of the steroids?
You're a piece of shit. He'll never be on this show, or he'll own it and be like, you know what, guys, you know what, I actually took all the roids because I
look at all the shot holes I got on me. Look at this.
Look at my beautiful library, which is the size of your entire home. So eat my dick. I like it. I think Dwayne The Rock Johnson is probably like a regular guy who just happened to get super famous even years after his WWF/WWE career. And I think he's probably a pretty relatable guy, hence why everyone loves him so much. But that said, I could totally see him feeling the pressure of being like, yo, dog. And his agent's probably telling him, yo, dog, you're almost 50. We need to pump you up full of juice, bro. You want to be able to keep up and be the people's superstar, right? Then we need to juice you up. And so if he did, I would say maybe he juices once a week. But you know what I respect about him? I think his workout regimen, it might be insane, but he does one thing that I definitely respect, which is that he has a once a week cheat day where he just eats whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah,
which I like a lot. I like it a lot. And I think it's totally attainable for anyone. But are you going to get paid
with the help of steroids?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Bottom line.
AJ, ask me. You're a movie producer casting for a role, okay? Ask me if I want to play Uncle Ben from Spider-Man.
So, hey, John, we hear that you look kind of old for your age. I mean, I imagine you're probably what, like 42, 45. So, but I'm asking you, John, to play like 71. I think you can pull that
Okay.
off because you're an old looking fuck. So,
Okay.
just show us what you got. Just, don't read off the copy. Just give us your interpretation of Uncle Ben from Spider-Man and go.
So before I even come, you're saying I need to be 71. I'm looking 45, 49, but you want me to play 71, right?
I'm saying you naturally look 45 or so, but I think with makeup we can get you to 71 super easy, brother.
Okay. Okay. And how long is this movie part for?
Begin the film cumulatively for about 5 minutes.
5 minutes? Okay. So 71, 5 minutes. Should I take most of the steroids or all of the steroids to play this part?
Look, bud, hey man, you're gonna be on the movie screen, the silver screen. I think you just need to get a
Say
little
no more.
jack.
Hey. Say no more. All of the steroids. Done.
Fucking thank you.
That is the point. Is I'm not hating on The Rock. I'm hoping he's taking all of the steroids. If you're paying
Whatever
me,
keeps that rock train going.
if you're paying me Uncle Ben money, I will take steroids.
I need to Google that real quick. How much? How much
I don't know if
did Uncle Ben
how much steroids did
make?
Uncle Ben take? Most of the steroids or all of the steroids? Search.
All right, fine. How, how much is it? How many or how much? How much steroid did Uncle Ben take? Why, just the Uncle Ben that makes rice. Oh my god. It said go home, you fucking idiot. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? We got a direct link to Uncle Ben's rice, but the Australian link for it, which is no good.
Oh my god.
Was the rice Uncle Ben Australian? There's no way that's true, right?
He was a black person based off of slavery. I think they were changing or they did change the art.
Did they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that one of the ones.
I know they did the same with Aunt Jemima, but at the same time, I did not know that they did that with Uncle Ben as well. That's actually, oh, I do
Mhm.
see different. It looks possibly like the same face, but different art, though. You're right. Like a different picture of him, right?
Then it may be the syrup lady, whatever her name is, Aunt
Her
something.
name is Aunt Jemima. Excuse you.
I'm not a racist. I didn't remember that name.
Well, you also mistook a biological man for a biological woman, but that's okay.
It happens. It's 2021, baby. I'm allowed to get confused. Most people are. How
Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh
you
my
doing with your
god.
drink, AJ?
I'm
I'm
doing
like
pretty good.
one giant. I'm like,
I'm like two giant sips away. This is not as hard to drink as the seltzer was, but
it's
I'm
yeah.
feeling good. Feeling good.
Yeah.
Uh, let me bring up a little something before we go.
Yeah, please do. Mm.
So as far as comics go, we don't really talk about comics that much on the show. I've decided for a long time that I want to get back into reading more comic books. I know you have a nice collection. I have a decent collection, and I wanted to start building anew. And one thing I love is just starting on a fresh, on like a brand new run. And luckily, the last time I went to the comic book store locally to me was about a week ago, and Beta Ray
Comic Madness.
Bill, yes, Comic Book Madness, Beta Ray Bill number
Yeah.
one had just come out, and Silk number one had just come out, and I was like,
Ooh.
oh shit, those are two characters I don't know very much of anything about. I only know that one looks like a horse, the other one is a super attractive Asian version of Spider Woman, if you will. And I was super
Mhm.
excited about that. And so I was like, well, you know what? I love Silk's design. That character design looks sick. Let me just get to know her a little bit. And so I bought the first issue. Not bad, but Beta Ray Bill though, number one, holy fucking shit. Just if I could put it in words, think of a cross between Guardians of the Galaxy that how we
Okay.
know today, and like fucking oh, I just dropped my phone. Metal ass music playing at the same time. Like I mean like a fucking ripping guitar solo with double bass drums in the background following it. Like that's how Beta Ray Bill issue number one is. It's fucking crazy ass shit.
So, did you watch Dexter's Laboratory growing up?
Yes, I did a lot. Yes. I
Do
love
you
that show.
remember he
Even
had
in the
his
90s
own
from earlier.
he had his own he had his own version of the Avengers? I don't know if you
Yes.
remember that.
Yes.
That kind of reminds me of the Thor, how he was like super long hair and he had the guitar and he was playing.
He was all buff, like a buff pretty
That's what
boy.
the
Like, yeah, man.
you know exactly what I'm talking about.
The Hulk was like a purple guy, the Indomitable Kronk or
Mhm.
something like that.
Oh, I don't even remember. You
I remember
boomer.
that.
Oh.
Yeah, but yes, I do know exactly what you're talking about though. Yeah, it was super fun. And it had the not the Crimson Chin, was it? No, that was
That was
Fairly
Fairly
Odd
Odd
Parents.
Parents.
Yes. But it
He was
had the
voiced by
go ahead.
he was voiced by the late Adam West.
Oh my god. I don't
I
think
don't know if you know that.
I don't think I knew that.
Yep,
Wow.
Adam
That's
West.
awesome.
He did a few cartoon superheroes.
Wow. Well, I mean, yeah, he's known for that, I guess, for being a superhero, as in like the original Batman, but holy shit. That's crazy. You taking a peek at your
Well,
lady?
he was what happened?
Are you taking a peek at your lady?
Maybe
You can
he
take a couple
was
more. It's okay.
he was
Yeah.
TV's Batman.
Yes. Correct.
Now he didn't voice. I'm sure he probably. Oh, he recently, like the last 6 years, made it Batman. I forgot about that.
Oh, really?
Shit. Yeah. Well, there's so many DC animated movies that come out a year. I can't even keep up anymore. But
Right. Crazy. Good to know. But yeah, I would just say, just throwing it out there to those of you who are interested in reading comic books, you're not sure where to start. Silk is a brand new series that they're starting right now. I mean, it carries off of like previous storylines, but if you want to get a brand new number one, Silk is a fun little way to go. It's cool, interesting art style, not 100% my thing as far as the art style goes, but the storytelling is fun and the character writing is fun. The dialogue is very much like very contemporary, like if you're like millennial Gen Z status, you'll appreciate some of the nods they throw in there. Um, and then just Beta Ray Bill, like I said, is like just balls to the wall, pedal to the metal action. It's just it's crazy. I would just recommend that. It has crazy
nice.
splash pages, beautiful colors everywhere, very violent for sure. I was surprised at how gory it got in a couple of scenes. Not like outrageously to where it's like you feel gross, but definitely more than you would expect from a Marvel comic. I'll put it that way.
Oh, so kind of like Falcon Winter Soldier. I don't want to get too much into it, but have you seen the first two episodes of Falcon Winter Soldier?
I've only seen the first one, which was still kind of violent.
Okay.
It was cool
Well,
to
there's a
see
little
George St.
there's
Pierre in there.
there is a I'm not spoiling anything because I know there's a little bit of it in the first movie or in the
Mhm.
first episode. There's a lot of gun and there's a lot of people who get shot.
People get
And that's
murdered in
something
that
that
first
like
episode
I
alone.
I don't feel like I don't feel like really being brought up that this is like the first legitimate Marvel where like a few people, like I can only count up to 10 and it's past 10 have been shot in this show.
One if you add your toes, but then I know you lose track sometimes halfway through.
I only got 3 toes left.
Makes sense. Actually, that's why you keep getting to 13 and then you start back over at one again. Okay. Thank you for clarifying. I was really concerned about that for a while. You ready for this last sip?
Oh no, that happens because I'm yeah. Let's do it.
Oh, because you're ignorant. Oh no, I've been known that,
Ignorant.
my son. All right, let's do this.
What's left right there.
Let's just give another shout out to these also these drinks that we had today. Not necessarily beers, but we did have a cider and we had a hard seltzer, which we will promote. Again, this one is by Newtopia Cider, banana apple bum. I'm sorry, banana apple John bum, of course. Those of you watching the video version, again, can't promote it enough. If you have the time, I recommend the video versions personally. That's just me. Or if you have the money, blow it on YouTube Premium. Why the fuck not? Or YouTube Red, YouTube TV, whatever they want to call it next year. On top of that, so we never got to the name of the brewery for the first hard seltzer we had, which I believe, and I could be wrong, but if you want to at least reach them on social media, according to that, they are called Things Seltzer or thingseltzer.com. You can find them on Instagram, Things Seltzer, something like that. So ThingsSeltzer. I had to figure out how to spell.
Oh, that makes sense. Why the things is all or bigger writing. No, it's not. It's all caps. Okay,
exactly. That's just the way it worked out today. But it was a fun episode. I'm actually really happy with this. It was freaking delicious, surprisingly. And I figured this would be a little lighter, but pretty damn fun. I'm more buzzed than I thought I would.
I was buzzed before we started recording.
From Jump Street, my friend. Well, on that note, let's call it a day. And just know that we appreciate you listening. Share this podcast with your friends, if you will. If you feel like there's other idiots like us that might appreciate what the hell we talk about, what we do on the show, suggest us to them. Search Beer Belly on your favorite podcast apps. Also, you can find us on Twitter and Instagram at Beer Belly Pod on those. If you prefer an email, where can they shoot us, John?
Email. I don't remember the name of the email address. At beerbellypod@gmail.com.
I'm sorry. And then finally, if you want the video versions, we've plugged it enough times. So just look in the description of this episode, you dunce. We'll catch you next time. Let us know what we should drink next, please. We look forward to your suggestions. Are there little subjects you want us to talk about? Random little thoughts in your silly little brain that you want us to bring up? Let us know. Hit us up on the socials or email us. Again, it's all linked in the description. We'll talk to you next time.
But then you gotta how are you gonna edit it in?
No, baby. Before we go, I'm so sorry. I cut the episode a little early. John, if you would. No, I need to see a little more bounce from you again. Bring back the bounce. Let me see the shoulders working, baby. There it is. Now give me a little more bounce. Oh my God. I didn't even know he could do that. I've known this man for over a decade and I've never seen anything like that. Don't stop. Don't stop. I want you to do that. Yeah. I'm getting a seizure just looking at it. Now, John.
That Polygon episode.
I have never not needed to take acid more in my life. Why don't you give us the words of wisdom for the week, my friend?
Never have ramen, man.
That's what you want to end on, huh? That's it?
Yep.
You heard it here first, folks. Never eat ramen individual.
I don't feel as bad. We're done recording. I don't feel as bad because I found out there's no ramen man in Fullerton at least. So
anyone that's on Fullerton, you have nothing to worry about. But still, exactly. If you find a ramen man, according to John, just don't go there.
It's awful.
We'll catch you next time. Bye.